Hello and welcome to Dabbling in Journals. Today I'm going to set up my lovely little pocket planner for a self-care journal challenge. Now I was using this little pocket in One Book July. Now that July is over, I completed the challenge. I have moved back into my everyday carry Traveller's Notebook by Traveller's Company. So I have been thinking about what I was going to do with this one. So let's have a look. Inside, I still have my little journal, memory keeping journal. I'm going to carry on with that. And at the back, I have my little journal that I was doing a daily sketch in. And I'm going to continue on with that, but with a slight change. I couldn't decide whether to carry on my daily sketch in here or whether to do my daily sketch in my everyday carry. And both seemed quite appealing for different reasons. So what I finally decided I would do is I will carry on my daily sketch in here, just little doodle sketches, and then I will pick one. So I've been doing cakes this week, which was a bit of a torment given I'm on a diet. I don't know why I chose cakes. I must be mad. Anyway, I'm doing cakes at the moment, so I thought I'd do my little sketch in here and then I will pick one and do a coloured version in my everyday carry. So I'll basically do Monday to Friday in here, little sketches, and then at the weekend, assuming I have time, I'll do a little coloured sketch in my other notebook. So that's all sorted and I've decided what I'm doing with that. I don't want to change my dashboards yet because I still think they're really pretty and they're nice for summer, and I'll probably change those when it gets to autumn, and then I can put something with more autumnal colours in. So I was just left with this little notebook, which I was using as a bullet journal. Loved it, just find it very small. So I've moved my bullet journal into my regular sized traveller's notebook, and I usually do a video about that on a Monday. And it's a kind of bullet journal, omni journal, all kinds of things journal. So that's when I sort of work in that one and flip through that one and so on. The middle of the week I tried to do an art video. I missed out this week because I wasn't very well, but most weeks I'm hoping that I can do my arty videos. And so I just wanted something to finish off this little journal with, and I've decided to do a challenge, and the challenge I've chosen, I found this one, which is from passionplanner.com. It was a free printable. You could just download it. I think you have to sort of sign up to their newsletter or something. You could download it and it was free. And I think it's quite an old challenge, but I've never done it, so I thought it'd be a really fun one to do. So it focuses on beginning by setting an intention, and then you have sort of 7 days where you're focusing on gratitude, then 7 days where you focus on self-love, 7 days focusing on healing, and finally the last 7 days you focus on transformation, and then you do a sort of like plenary at the end, finding out what's worked and what hasn't worked for you. And I thought this would be a really nice challenge to do, and it would mean I can use up this little beautiful little Tomoe River paper insert and it won't be wasted. And I think this kind of challenge would be really helpful for me. I don't think I'm going to try and do it in 30 days because if I find that if I have something that I have to do every day, that can become stressful for me. And this is a self-care challenge, so I don't want it to stress me out at all. So I shall just work through it at my own pace, and I will go through this challenge and I'll track it and I'll let you know when I finish. So what I want to do today is just set up this little journal so that it's clear that I've changed its purpose because it was a bullet journal initially. So I just want to sort of make a cover page, and then I'll be all ready to start working on my first part of my challenge. And if anybody's interested in knowing how I get on with it, do let me know, because my videos on a Friday tend to be a bit whatever I feel like. So I might do a video on my commonplace book or my travel journal or an unboxing or whatever. I don't have a sort of specified purpose for my Friday video, so I'm happy to follow any suggestions. So I want to decorate this page, and I've picked out some things. I've got some things here that I got in a Happy Mail from Journal Witchery, and I really like them. Not these, I cut these out myself. I've been cutting out ephemera to send to pen pals, and I cut out a few of these. I think I forgot to put them in though, this particular design, but never mind. I'm going to take a pencil and I want to write, I'm going to use this as a frame. I want to write the word, shall I write challenge or self-care? Let's go for self-care. It sounds, I've got a hair in there. So I'm just trying to think about the size. I don't want to go beyond where it's going to show. So I'm going to write self-care. Okay, well, I think it would look nice with another colour, and I'm going to go for a sort of gingery colour because that's the colour ink I've got out. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Don't know if that improved it or made it look scruffier. And I am going to get my distressing couch because I do like in this journal to distress my pages. So this is the Tim Holtz Distressing in Gathered Twigs, which is still my favourite. I do need to change it soon. I've been using this one for ages. I do really like Rusty Hinge as well. We called one of our fish Rusty Hinge. I like the sound of it. I don't know why. Rusty Hinge. Right, so I've distressed my pages and I've got out some little bits of ephemera, so I just want to put a little bit of decoration on this page. And I'm breaking out something special here. This is a little book page from a Polish book. And what was it? I think it was Anne of Green Gables. And this page was sent to me in a journaling pack I purchased from the Badass Witch on Etsy. I need my glue. I think I'm going to do it like that. And then I have this really nice ticket. And I think this one, this looks like something that she's stamped on like clear, it's not clear, is it? It's a little cloudy coloured vellum. I think that looks so cool. I could so easily do that myself. I just hadn't thought of it, but I will now. You get so many ideas from watching other people and what they do. Okay. And I'm going to do my little frame. What I thought I'd do with my little frame is heat emboss it. Okay, so I've taken a piece of paper, folded it in half so I can catch my embossing powder. I'm just going to put some Versamagic watermark, and it's a glue stamp pad. So I've put glue all over my little frame. Then all I have to do, I'm going to give that a shake, is pop my embossing powder over my frame. Like so. Well, I'll leave the lid off. I'm going to take my little frame. I'm going to use tweezers in the hope that I don't smudge it. Okay, pop it onto my mat. And then I can just, because I folded the paper, I can just put my embossing powder back. Okay, and now I just have to melt it with a heat gun. Okay, I've melted my embossing powder and just check it's not still hot. No. And I think it looks really lovely. Have I gone too close? I hope you can see how lovely that is with all the red and the gold. Okay, so that's going to make me my little frame that I'm going to stick around my title. So I'll just get some glue. Ew, my glue's going everywhere. Okay, I think I got more glue on me than on this. And stick that down. Okay. Okay, so that's now stuck down. and I want to add a little bit of stamping to this page. I found this little stamp in my journaling pouch I'd kind of forgotten about. I don't know if you can see it. And it's called a splice stamp. It's splice stamp number 3, and I think I got it from London Gifters. I don't know if she still stocks it. I'm going to have a look. And I really liked this one because it had the coffee rings, and it's just got really tiny little leaves and a little tiny flower, and then as I say, a coffee cup ring. And I thought I might, because I love coffee, I thought I might put some of the coffee cup rings down in the corner of this page. Put one here, and I think I'll put another one here. And sorry, I'm using gingerbread Versamagic chalk ink. And then I had this little sticker, which is a journal. Which way around does it go? That way. And I thought, yes, me with my journal and some cups of coffee, probably making rings on my table. That's perfect for a self-care session. And these stickers are also from the Badass Witch on Etsy, which is owned by Mary from Journal Witchery. I really like them. They're really just, I mean, you could doodle it yourself. It's just, I don't know, something about it when it's somebody else has done it, and you couldn't make it look quite the same. It's kind of like a transparent sticker, but coloured. I don't know if I'm explaining that at all well, but I really like it anyway. And I think just to add a little bit of continuity with the stamp in here, I might as well use some of these little flower stamps that I've got out. What would be nice? I'm thinking just this little flower one here. So I'm just using the same ink. I'm going to just pop that there. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, nice. Very pretty little stamps. I wonder if you can still get these. I'm going to look. If I can find them, I'll possibly put them on my wish list and I'll link them down below. But obviously if I can't find them, then I can't do that. Okay, I really like that as a nice rustic cover page for my self-care journal challenge. So let's see, what's the first thing I have to do? I have to set an intention, list at least 3 things that make you feel grounded. How do you want those things to carry you today? How do they make you feel more connected to yourself and others? Ooh, so I've got to obviously decorate my page. Because, you know, I can't journal unless I've decorated my page, can I? Okay, so I'm just going to go with a really simple one. Take a little bit of rustic paper and dab it. Maybe tear that a bit, it's a little bit squarer than I want it. So there we go, that will do. Find my glue. I don't really like this glue stick. I want to get another Tombow one. This one doesn't seem as good. I don't know why. It just seems more gloopy. So I'm going to pop that there. And I'm going to put, because this is my what makes me feel grounded page. I know one of the things that I'm going to write is sitting with a beautiful view, drinking coffee. So I'm going to stick a coffee sticker on here, because I'm going to be journaling about that. And of course I could use my coffee ring again, couldn't I? I say it's a coffee ring, it could be any kind of cup ring if you don't drink coffee. Oh, I always put them in the wrong place on the stamp block, then I get inky. But you know me, can't do any journaling without getting inky. Perhaps you don't know me if this is the first time you've watched my videos. And if it is, welcome. I have so much fun making my YouTube videos, and it's made even better when people watch and leave me comments, and I feel like I'm getting to know lots of you, and it's really lovely. Very cool hobby, YouTube videoing if you've got time for it. It is quite time consuming. Okay, so my first, where's my pen? I'm just going to use my Quecco because I've got it out. List at least 3 things that make you grounded. So I'm going to write that as my number 1. That was really difficult to write. There was something bumpy. Oh, I know why. It's because I put that it's kind of thick frame there. Do you know what? I really wish I had something I could put in there, like to look like nails. That would be cool. What I might do is put a little bit of liquid pearls in there. And liquid pearls are sort of like a liquid in a little bottle that you put in, but then you have to wait ages and ages for it to dry. I mean, I'm talking like I'd have to leave it overnight. So I'll do it later. Next time I do a flip of this, I'll show them to you. Right, so I'm all ready to go with my challenge. If you feel like joining in with this challenge, then as I said, you can find it on passionplanner.com. It is free. You can just print it off. You could just tick through here as a tracker, or you can put a tracker in your planner or whatever you want to do. It looks like a really nice challenge. So it's just getting you to self-reflect, think about the things that you're grateful for, the things you love about yourself, which is really hard to do, I think. And then some focus on what you need to do for healing. And then finally, transformation. And I can see lots of things that might be interesting to me here. For example, it says, how do you connect your intuition? How does it speak to you? Well, I was doing my focus of the week on intuition recently, and I find that a really problematic notion. So I can really get my teeth into that and think about whether or not I think focusing on your intuition is something that you actually need to be doing. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, I'm chuntering. So I have repurposed this little Bujo insert so that it's now a little self-care insert, and I'm going to finish up the pages so they're not wasted by journaling all the different prompts that are on here. So wish me luck. Please do tell me if you decide you're going to join in and have a go at this challenge as well, because that would be really cool. And I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.